That's right. That's right. They're talking about how much they should be us by. They're talking about
how stupid they are.
How they're playing down to our level instead of we're playing up to theirs.
I think they're nice
They're
guys.
talking about how they're the better team.
I thought he was
and if
talking
they
about
just
Auburn.
play their game, they're going to win this second half and take away this great first half that we put out there. But none of that's true. We're going to go out there now harder. We're going to get our foot on the gas right now. Gas. Y'all, this has been a grind of a game. This has been a fight of a game. Every time we turn that disc, we got it right back on offense. They had one break early on, nothing since then, no matter how close they got to our end zone. This is a tough game, and we've been fighting in it the entire time. Keep that up. Keep going. So it wasn't even Hydra when I first started playing. It was called Xanadu back then. But I wasn't aware when I first came out to be part of the team that it was a team like it is. I didn't realize that we could play other colleges, that we'd be competitive against other schools around the country. I thought it was just, let's go play pickup with a bunch of Ole Miss students. But I was looking for anything at the time, so I showed up and I realized that it was a full-blown practice, and they started talking about how we were going to play Auburn and Mississippi State and Alabama and all these different teams around us. I thought that sounded pretty cool.
I mean, I knew when I transferred that I would want to play because I knew a bunch of the guys on the team from playing in high school with them. I mean, I knew my brother had played. I think the team itself is one of my favorite teams that I've ever played on.
And so once I got to college, just wanted to make friends and stuff, and I found the table at the orientation and just signed up and have been going to practice ever since, and really have enjoyed playing Frisbee.
I felt the need to come back and play another sport, and so I looked into the club sports and I saw like Ultimate Frisbee was a thing. I never played it before, but I thought I'd give it a shot, and I went out to my first practice. I never stopped since then.
All right, so we have a tournament coming up this weekend. The weather looks like it might be rainy. We cannot control what the weather we see on Saturday and Sunday.
That one hurt. I was really excited for Mardi Gras. Like, it's just one of the most fun tournaments where you get to go to play Frisbee, but like everyone's still there to have fun and have like an enjoyable time. So and we hadn't played Frisbee since T-Town, so I was ready to go to the tournament.
Yeah, it was super disappointing and honestly a little bit discouraging. So with that being canceled, it was just a real big blow to, I think, mentality.
It felt like that was like a failure on my part, or as a failure as a leader. That was, deflating a large part of our energy. I was just really sad for like a while, and I think that definitely hurt.
Shit's gonna happen. Okay, what we do not need to do is let that dictate how we're gonna play. Okay, we right now are gonna dictate how we're gonna play. All right, let's be intense in this scrimmage. Let's be focused. Let's be intentional. All right, choose right now that you're gonna fucking rock this scrimmage, and you're gonna be the best damn player you can be. We started that practice intense and we ended it intense. All right, I'm proud of that. I'm happy to see it. I hope you are too. All right, let's go.
Today we're at the Magic City Invite in Birmingham, Alabama. Woo! Yeah, we got some Frisbee games. We made it to a tournament. Really? So first up, we're playing Troy. They're new to our section this year.
Troy State?
To our level, we are going to exercise good fundamentals and practice the systems we've been learning for the past few months. We stick to our level of Ultimate. We're going to play good Ultimate, and we're going to come out with some wins today. We're gonna do really well at this tournament. I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
All right, Sean, you want to go?
All right, guys, one question.
Are you ready? Hell yeah! Damn right! I ain't trying to go somebody, who the hell are we? Hey, flip, bam, bam, Ole Miss by now. 1, 2, 3, Hydra! Let me
I thought it went well, you know, considering that all of us hadn't really been out on the field much in a couple months, just because of all the rain. But you know, the amount of rookies we have out there, you know, we had 10 rookies at Magic City Invite and only 9 like veterans. So like it was really cool to see all these rookies out here. A lot of them have like ultimate experience and they're really good stepping up on, you know, starting O-line and D-line, and just the growth in all of them from the ones who have played to the ones who haven't played. It's really exciting to see that, and because you can kind of see the future of our program with that,
Right.
with all that young talent.
Yeah, I've seen, there's just been so much improvement. Like this rookie class has blown my mind with how much improvement there's been throughout this whole year, how much they still, like, potential each of them has. The first 3 that come to mind between fall and this semester are the 3 rookies who have played before in high school. You have Atticus, you have Jason, you have Owen. All 3 of them have stepped up substantially and have gone from playing minor roles to playing very big roles on O-line or D-line, and that's been really exciting to see. I've loved watching them grow and develop because it really shows what kind of future the team has.
Freshmen that came in already being good ultimate players were immediately inserted into a very important role on the team.
We got so many good freshmen this year that I love throwing around with them. Like Owen, I always love being able to hit Owen or no on a deep, and then, you know, we'll come in at the end and just like body slam or something. Like that's super fun.
I'd say Ben Branson, just because he's really. I'd say Ben's actually really undervalued. He's a D-line handler, and I think, you know, he's a person that when he goes out there on D-line, you know, he knows what to do and he always takes charge.
Matthew DeMatteo, like he's always working just harder than everybody else. You know, he's working out every day. He's trying to get people to go out there and do sprints all the time, and he's the one saying after a tournament, like, I think I need to do more sprints. It's like, man, you're crazy. Like, he has definitely worked really hard, and it definitely shows on the field, like the way he's improved.
Dude, I love playing with T because I get to mess with him. He always wants to be a handler, and he always gives me those like puppy dog eyes. That's like, okay, but I'm gonna be a handler this time, right? You're gonna let me pull. And he like gets up in my face and he's just staring into my eyes. It's a little weird, but it's hilarious.
Great win. Vanderbilt's tough team. Vanderbilt's a tough team.
Really proud of the team, especially that hard-fought game against Vanderbilt. We've always played competitively against them ever since I was a freshman, and so it was good to see that continue, and even better to take the win at the end of the day. Plus, it almost all but guaranteed us moving on to the championship bracket, the top 4.
All in all, though, very, very consistent game from literally everybody out there. I said before the game that we needed to play better than we did in the last game in order to beat them, and we absolutely did. So let's go into the next game even better than that. Keep improving throughout the day so that we get to the last game, we just smash it. All in all, great win. Super proud of the team right now.
Hell yeah.
We did have 2 losses. Those did hurt, but I think that if, you know, we keep going out there, keep going to practice, you know, we can beat some of those teams that we lost to at Magic City.
There's a lot of rivalries in college ultimate, but we used to always lose to Mississippi State, and it just hurt. We lost way worse to them than we did to Alabama, who went on to win that tournament.
5-2, pretty good weekend. Pretty good weekend. Good job to all of y'all. Other than that, please don't focus just on that 5 part, because those 2 losses are 2 teams that we can't compete with.
I wish we had played Alabama a bit closer. I don't believe we played up to our full potential, and we kind of let them slide away from us. But at the end of the day, it was a good, hard day of ultimate that I was really proud of.
Honestly, Austin does pretty much everything right. He knows his place. He's always cutting hard. He doesn't huck it. I want to see him huck it once. I don't know about that.
I think circle positivity is good for just basically making, we all play with passion, and sometimes there's some people get angry at others for doing stuff like that. And I think circle positivity is like a good way to like basically like end all the arguments or all the heat that was thrown out in the tournament. Basically just saying, look, like we're gonna move past this. We're gonna grow as a team.
Sometimes you can feel the undercurrent of frustration, and I feel like a lot of times that gets brought to the surface quickly and it's taken care of, and we don't have a lot of underlying issues. But we all talk about things, when you get in the moment, it's hard to maintain that energy. You gotta throw that energy from the beginning so that we are always in game mode.
What we can do is go back and work on that for a week and then be like, oh, I got school. Oh, I got, my girlfriend or whatever, right? Or I don't really want to go to practice because it's raining. And we're gonna have that for a week, and then we're gonna get to sectionals and have the same thing. But let's choose not to do that. Let's choose to remember what we just said right now, right? And remember how you felt after T-Town every week from now until sectionals. And put your foot on the gas, right? Put your foot on the gas. And let's all put our foot on the gas and push ourselves, push each other to show up to practice, to show out, and to show up to sectionals ready, prepared. And that's what we need to be for sectionals. That's what we can do. But we gotta make that choice. Every person has to make that choice.
Practice is really the most, I would say it's the largest commitment for the team, because it's 3 days, 3 different evenings in the week that you have to carve out time and say, I'm gonna be here for the team, focused, ready to play. And I'm not gonna let other commitments kind of infringe upon that. But practice is really where you prove that this team is something that you care about and that you're gonna make time for.
We were all just training really hard because we're like, hey, like we got 1 month left. We'll probably have to play state at sectionals. Like, let's go.
We did some things very well with that game to 3. That last point was obviously a grind, all right? We've got to make sure that we are clearing from behind the disc, okay? Like many times, there'd be a turn, right? Because of a mistake or a good D, whatever. Once we have that turn, we need people to clear downfield around the disc, all right? We had a lot of times that
going to practice is one of my favorite parts of the week. With all the stress of school and stuff, just going to practice, you just run your heart out and you play frisbee. It's such a way to de-stress for me.
Let's get it on 5! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5! Let's get it!
I knew we were going to be taking a slightly smaller squad than usual, and it kind of hit me when we were warming up for the first game on Saturday, because I looked around and I was like, oh, well, this is going to be a grind for everybody involved. So we were looking for a lot of contributions from up and down the roster, especially energy-wise, because I think that's thought it would be a huge thing going into it, and then proved to be a huge thing throughout the weekend, was just how much energy can we bring versus the other team. The MTSU game, when we had played them at Birmingham, they didn't have Grant Waldron. He was kind of coaching them from the sideline. And at Birmingham, it was a little bit easier, but at sectionals, he definitely quarterbacked MTSU a lot. And it was pretty insane to see just how effective a guy doing throw and go, especially a lefty. He would get the disc whenever he wanted to. We recognized that he was a threat. He would shoot it, and he had some very nice backhand hucks that just sailed and floated out there for his receiver to get. We tried to game plan for him and tried to kind of think about what we could do.
No, we're doing well against them. This is a good team. Let's keep it up. All right, feast on flesh.
1, 2, 3! Feast on up! Hey, go! Steal it, Matt!
All games, but that kind of game specifically is its own interesting kind of mental battle, because in that situation you really have a villain that you kind of focus on. We put our best guy to lock him down and he's still getting open. Or you can really buckle down and say, I'm trusting whoever's on him to do their best and to take something away.
Westerns a couple years ago. Reverse.
We did. Yeah, right. Reversed. 11-8. The game we just played.
Oh.
God. Wait. Which game? It was 4-6.
Is that why everyone's smiling?
So it really was a 2.
I really thought we lost.
I really thought we lost.
Not that was Universe point, like that was just for fun.
I really thought we lost that entire game.
I think that we should have beat them better, but we beat them, and that's what counts. Now that comes down to point diff, then we're fucked.
I want to apologize as the line caller. I'm sure I've probably overlooked at least one person that might not have even played a single point. I feel bad about it, but at the end of the day, we're still in this.
We need that win.
We really did need that win. I'm sorry. I just gotta do to make the team succeed. And if that means me sitting on the bench, it's okay.
Because nobody's ever going to get exactly what they want, and so just we as captains have to do what's best, what we believe is best for the team. And while we take into account like what people think about and what people expect from the team, we can't please everybody. So it's just tough trying to come to terms with like not being able to make everybody just super happy with all the decisions we make, but at the same time, try to make as many people happy as we can and improve the overall longevity of the team and the program as a whole.
Just because you might not have played, or just because, like Mark said, we needed that win, that does not mean that we don't think that you could have, like, we could have put you on that line and you could have gotten that win for us, because I genuinely believe that anybody out here could go on a line and do that.
Calling lines is extremely hard because everything else, the rest of the season, the rest of the time we spend in practice, the time we spend in workouts, in some conceptions of sport, like what you want is playing time. And that is a very valuable resource. I cannot stress enough how much weight that puts on his shoulders. I respect him for being able to handle that.
The sideline was absolutely hyped toward the end of the game. Because I was hyped. I liked the Ole Miss Rebels. I liked everything going on the sideline. That was awesome. Y'all kept us in it. There was lots of screaming.
It definitely excited me to see, various other people taking initiatives. When our sideline is directly competing with theirs and fighting for every bit of energy battle, then that's definitely really, really impressive and supportive. And I appreciated that a lot. So the state game, there was discussion about whether or not Sunday play would even happen, and the kind of delayed warm-ups and delayed start times started to happen. People left to go get breakfast, and all these things started to pile on, and there were just doubts starting to build up about, are we going to show up to play? And not only us, it's like, what is state, is state sitting in their cars really like locking in? But coming into it, we got people out there, we warmed up. I saw Mark throw I believe it was an OI kind of up line to Dean. When the disc went up, I really felt like a sense of fate. I was like, I knew he was gonna get it, and then he did.
OI flick down line, maybe like mini huck. I just go up, grab it, bam, bam. Like we're running, like it's raining. The whole team's coming together. We're jumping around, like we're going to regionals.
It was a huge sense of relief and pride, knowing that, through a weird weekend, through a weird season even, with all sorts of weather and cancellations and move practices and all sorts of weird stuff, the goal that we set for ourselves in the beginning was something that we eventually accomplished.
Sean's dead right there. Oh, look, yeah, you got Johnny's reaction.
Part of the film sessions is kind of wanting to see ourselves play, but we do work on a lot of strategy and stuff. We mainly work out the kinks in our zone, where the weaknesses are.
That's the great thing about the film we have is that you can see your mistakes and then you can try to correct them.
And you're saying that you should be.
Yeah, man. Feeling good out here today. Yeah, okay. Yeah, boy, I feel like I'm glad. Running to make my election sure. Obama bad. Yeah, every day I'm homicide. Killing that feeling within this.
We took a smaller squad to regionals, so we had a lot of gaps in our normal O-line and D-line.
Hey, circle up, let's go, boys!
This is regionals.
Let's go!
We made it here.
Woo!
Last year's season as a team, if we win a single game, but in the road to Natties is still open, so we're gonna fight hard against this team.
This is gonna be the highest competition we played all season. Use it to grow. You know, find out where you're insufficient, grow in that. Okay. Don't waste a single point we have out here. It is an honor to be here. It's an honor we deserve. It's an honor we've proven time and time again that we earned. All right. Don't take that lightly. Play hard for each other. Play hard for yourself. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
So like going in, I wasn't really worried. You know, sometimes when you're playing like a team like skill level like with you, you can be kind of nervous, kind of worried because you're really trying to win the game, but like you know at the same time that the team can beat you. With Auburn, like I wasn't really worried because I didn't really have any thought of beating the team.
I was gonna say, I'm having a good time out here.
Hell yeah.
They might not be going like we might want it to go, but I'm still having fun. I want to keep that up, all right? Keep the energy up on the sidelines especially. Let's keep those cheers going. That's
Hell yeah.
fun. That's good. On the field, keep working hard. Keep putting in that effort.
Our O-line really needs to hold, and we need some breaks from our D-line, and we're not getting either of those right now. So it is what it is.
We knew what they were beating us on, but we just didn't change what we were doing. And that's a recipe for a loss every time. We got to get better at it.
Team, but I didn't come into this game expecting to crush them. This team goes to nationals every year, and they win games at nationals every year. So use this opportunity the rest of the game. We're going to keep the lines just how they are, to just work out all the kinks and get ready for next game. Bring the gas. The O-line was getting broken a bunch, but we kept the same O-line throughout the game so we could make sure that we were clicking better. I wouldn't say we weren't trying to win the game.
Oh yeah.
Anyone that got on the field.
I'm trying to get some points. Yeah. We're trying to get some Callahan clips. Yeah.
But yeah, that was the toughest team we were gonna play. That game was kind of interesting.
Lost by a big amount, but I feel like we all worked hard together.
Who's calling? We're doing for color.
I'm calling
You're calling, yeah.
That's their fucking.
I don't know what fucking cute this. You call
same.
Okay,
Fuck, whatever.
All right, so we'll take.
We'll take dark.
We'll take darks.
We were had a lot of energy. We're feeling good. They had just apparently come off a loss, and so we're like, all right, let's go. Let's
all right,
team.
All right. Joe, you flip this one. Joe, you call this one.
Yep.
All right, yeah.
Same.
Best. Starting down there on O, we're going darks. This is a team I really want to beat.
Yeah.
We're gonna play our game. We're gonna play respectful. We're gonna have the spirit of the game, and we're gonna take it to this team.
Let's just beat these loud
Hey, we do not win this game by getting angrier than them. Okay, win by playing harder than them. Okay. Let's have a great last second half.
We're up one break, so.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's play hard, boys.
Hey, defense, we gotta get feisty here. They're beating us on all the unders, and the zone's not really locking it down that much.
All right, Jason, feast on flesh on 3. 1, 2, 3. Feast on.
Ultimate is a pretty big part of my life, and thanks for being part of it.
Hell yeah.
I'm not really sure what I'm doing career-wise. I'm gonna move home for a little while and study for grad school. I'm not quite sure what I want to do, In the meantime, I'll be playing tons of Frisbee.
And Mark's played every single season, every single year since freshman year. He's put his heart and soul into this team.
Mark has set even a slightest chance to huck it, to just make a cut off that, go deep, and get the quick score. So.
Nev is huge for our defense, our defensive line. He shoulders a lot of responsibility, and especially like even just straight up playing defense, you always see him booking it every single second he's on the field, and that's really, really commendable, as well as just knowing, being really chilly, and just being all around consistent as a D-line handler.
It was Ben during sectionals that told us to play force in one way the whole time, and like that definitely was crucial to beating Mississippi State.
Also really enjoyed playing with Benjamin. The last time we played together was in high school. It's been pretty awesome to play with him, you know, and we've been running workouts with each other. It's been really cool to spend a lot more time with him.
Also, Ben played freshman year, but took some time off, and it's really awesome to see him come back out and play hard. Man, I got nothing but great things to say about Sean. I mean, we were working together in the middle all day. Like, if I cut in and I'm tired, I can't get back out, or like I can always look to Sean to like fill and always like get and always like just do well. Like I can't talk enough, but like you always step up and you're so fast and you work really hard and you're smart, and like it's been fun playing with you.
I know that I put a lot into this sport, a lot into this team, and I've gotten a lot back out of it, and I've really enjoyed every second of it. Even the low parts were tough, but they were a joy to be out there with the team. My goal is to play my 5th year at UAB while I'm enrolled in medical school. Hopefully I'll have the time to do that, hopefully I'll have the ability to, but even after that, I mean, I hate the thought of college Ultimate ending for me, but one of the best parts about Ultimate is that there's always going to be somewhere to play. There's always going to be a club that I can play at. And so it's not just going to be like how I felt when I stopped playing high school sports, where I just didn't know what to do, couldn't find that outlet. Like, there's always going to be more Ultimate to be played. And so I absolutely plan on playing Ultimate for as long as I am physically able and have the time for it.
I'm trying to play some club this summer. So maybe like Ironman, maybe I have to try out with them. You know, Freaks, like that'd be fun to try out. And then I want to try it again for Bell because I have so many friends from last summer there. I guess I'm going to China in mid-August, and I'll be in China until like June, July-ish. And so I'll play a lot of Frisbee in China as well. Like I'll be in Nanjing, and I'll probably just play with the Nanjing team. And they play mixed everywhere in China, so that's probably what I'll primarily be playing.
Oh baby, you ready for it?
Marshawn, Dean, you know, those three, playing with them and the chemistry that we've developed. I'm not an integral part of every point like they are, but I can definitely tell that in practice when like some of them have to miss or they're on the opposite line, it's like I feel like something's off. And so I'm definitely gonna miss playing with them.
This year could have been seen more as a developmental year for us. Because our team's so young, but it really wasn't. We surpassed last year's season. We met our goal of winning a game at regionals. That was awesome.
Like we accomplished that goal of getting better, and then moving that on to regionals, like Mark said, like our goal was to win one game, do better than last year, and that's exactly what we did. Going off of that, like if we can just keep building the momentum, I think the team next year is going to be like really good too.
The biggest thing is for y'all freshmen to stick around. Stay friends with each other, keep playing Ultimate, because if y'all do, you won't have to wait every year to start over and teach people how to play Ultimate. Keep up the work, keep coming, keep being part of HYDRA.
Oh yeah, boys.
I think we're gonna miss everything. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough to let it go.
We can't wear these jerseys in games, you know, anymore. Like it's over. We're not on the team. And Mark's not gonna be able to throw bangers to me. I can't hit Sean on some unders, you know. Owen can't, you know, go crazy when he doesn't get the disc. You know, like, we don't get to see that anymore.
I plan to still keep a good relationship with the team.
Oh, for sure.
One last time, boys. HYDRA on 3. Proud of us. proud of this team, proud of each of you individually. Put in a lot of hard work this year, put in a lot of hard work this weekend. Thank you all for being here. This is big. HYDRA on 3. 1, 2, 3, HYDRA!
Wow, there's 3 people in there. I mean 6 people.
Sorry, I can't be on your level apparently.
Chose the wrong chair.
You were first.
I should probably just ask this question for like shits and giggles because you want to know, not because it's going in the documentary. But
I have like emotion, should I be like, or like maybe thinking? Not that. Now I'm looking thoughtfully at you.
And I want more love in my life. And part of it's what I'm giving to people. I gotta give more of those. But also, you gotta pick the people that you're around to find those things.
Especially during the Tennessee game, man. I was like, I'd go over to the Emory people and be like, yeah, the game y'all playing right now, y'all should watch this game over here. Like, this is where it's doing work.
Really? Why?
Because you got people like him.
Like T? Yeah, but T does that for Alex, so.
He scored in the ball.
Because now I'm thinking about our relationship, and it's like, whenever you're like just having fun and laughing, I think I get frustrated, and it's like because I'm in game mode. We're playing frisbee mode, and maybe I should just get out of that mode and just enjoy life a little bit.
So, you want to tell your name for us? Can we get your name? All right, Alex. How you feeling today? Feeling well? How old are you? All right, yep. And we have the records for that, right? Yep. So is this your first time doing an adult film?